Seriously. Okay. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to the channel. Coming from Lenigrad oblast, just outside St. Petersburg, Russia. If you haven't subscribed, you know what to do. Get subscribing. If you don't subscribe, you go to the gulag, of course, or the bear gets you. So, out with the dogs today. As you can see, it's not a bad day. Kind of drizzly, but not the end of the world. It was kind of raining all day yesterday, so a lot of puddles, a lot of water laying down. As far as I'm aware, he's the only foreigner in Russia. A foreigner or a spy. But me and him on Tuesday we'll be going doing something different, something I've not done. I don't like doing supermarkets and that kind of thing, because I think they've been done to death. There's somebody in Moscow who does all that kind of thing, so I'm not really into it. But I am aware that some subscribers have not seen that kind of stuff, so hence I'm going to do one time only. One time only videos on that. So there's a big fashion house which is, you know, branded stuff. So interesting to see who's left the country, who's remained in the country, what's taken over. I've never been in there, not my type of place at all, but it'd be interesting to go down there on Tuesday. Welcome whoever's tuned in. Just talking about Tuesday. Tuesday is a day I'm going down with Aussie Spy. We're going to do a live stream for the chat has not come up, by the way, so you just have to wait. Have to come up. Tuesday we're going down to there's a place not too far away called Fashion House. It's a place where they sell all the branded gear, or did, and I'm not sure what's in there now exactly, what brands are in there, what brands have left, what brands are staying, what brands have come back. So it'll be interesting to go down to that and have a look around that on Tuesday. After that, then we're also going to go to a place called Leroy Merlin. Leroy Merlin is a kind of like a kind of B&Q kind of thing, so quite expensive for some things, you know, local tools and all things for the house. So we're gonna have a wander around there, maybe, if they don't get uppity about it. We'll have a look in there. There's also an indoor marketplace, kind of, not exactly a market, but what they call a rynok here, so it's small booths kind of thing, market. That's down there as well. And then next to that, there's also Lenta, which is a massive supermarket. So we're going to have a look around there. They've got a cafe in there, and they've got kind of other things. I've got a friend who works in there, a girl. We'll go and see her if she's working that day. And then also we'll go across the bridge and have a look at the car showrooms. There's a lot of car showrooms down that area. I think there's 4 actually. I think it's 1 on one side and then another 3 on the other side. We'll see how time goes, but planning on a big live stream on Tuesday. A lot of stuff to see, a lot of stuff to cover. I'll also do a bit of filming there at the same time with another. Don't know about that, but that's kind of Tuesday's plan to go down there. Today is Fix the Van Day, so transport. So after this, yet, because the wife makes me take a tablet in the morning for my heart and whatever, and I'm not allowed to eat anything for an hour afterwards, which is horrible, or drink anything, so I have to wait for an hour before I can have my cup of tea. So after that, on with the van down there. I'm still not getting any chatter coming through. Hi chat, show chat. I don't know what's going on. Transmission is weak here. Extremely weak. Unstable due to weak signal. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. On Tuesday to go down to there and do a lot of live streaming from there. Something that I would not normally. I prefer the forest. I like walking around the forest. It's great with the dogs. Can't do that around a shopping centre. But something of Russian shopping centres that's not outside of Moscow, because everyone shows Moscow, don't they? And how nice it is and blah blah blah. Like the world ends in Moscow in Russia, begins and ends there. Nobody seems to think there's anything else outside of it. So the plan is to do a bit of come on, we'll go this way. Archie, come on, we'll go through the forest. Come on, let's see if there are any bears today. Come on then, Arctic. We can go as well. So we'll have a look around there on Tuesday and see what it's like. Like I said, I've never been down to that fashion house. I don't know what it's like. And I guess it's... Wait, do you have to? Apparently we looked on the map and there is a Subway in there. Well, Subway as in the food. They've renamed it something else. I don't know if it's in there now. If you've ever been in, well, people must have been in a mall, right? These places are very expensive to hire to set your business up in there. They charge like by the square centimetre. So businesses tend to come. What are you doing? You've got yourself a branch. What are you doing with that, eh? Another branch. Come on, get a palki. Get a palki. Get a palki. So very expensive. So businesses tend to close and open in those kind of places very quickly anyway, in any place in the world. And here is really no different. So whether there's actually a Subway in there or not is what are you got? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What's that, palki? That's a different one. What are you up to today? You're a vandal today, aren't you? Just grab anything you can. So what is that all about? Hey, is it working? Yes, it's just come through now. You're the first one I can see. Good morning, Bally Striker Bandito. Good morning to you. It is coming through. We're talking about Tuesday. Tuesday, we were up late last night planning. It must be planning our live stream for Tuesday with Aussie Spy again. Because he lives close, it's convenient, and he wants to get people onto his channel, advance the channel. So the plan on Tuesday is to go down to Fashion House, which is that big place. It's I've never seen much traffic there, to be honest. I think it's in a bad spot myself, and I think businesses will open and close at a rapid rate in there. But I think open a business with all your promises and thinking you're going to get rich quick and go bankrupt really quick, and that's more likely. But we'll go down on Tuesday and have a look anyway, see what's actually in there, see what brands have left Russia after sanctions, see what brands have remained and which ones have. Some have actually left and come back. There's a few mushrooms showing up in the forest here. What have we got here? They look like, yeah, they are the Sirioshka. They're a bit wet though. So, been very poor year for mushrooms this year. House looks like it's coming along pretty well. Yeah, there is. I mean, it's obviously a lot further on than what's showing in the last video. There's another 5 videos. They're on schedule till the 7th of December. And obviously all the shorts that got clipped from it. I use an AI thing called Visit and it clips the shorts out. Some of the shorts don't come out too well, to be honest. But I'm not a professional YouTuber. I wouldn't say that. And so I use that to clip out the shorts, and it does it for me. Clips them out, does the descriptions, and comes up with some pretty, very Americanized type descriptions, you know. But it saves me a lot of time. Obviously, if you're doing a YouTube channel, if you're going to do a YouTube channel, you have to plan all your videos and whatever, and where you're going to go and when you're going to do it, and all takes time and effort. And also when I'm building, I don't have time to, you know, I'm working on my own, obviously. So, you know, working on my own. So bringing one piece of timber across, cutting it, and then fitting it, and then blah blah blah. So, and all the bits in between, the insulation between the timbers and whatever. So it's quite a job to do it on your own. And really, sometimes I've done. So basically, what I was doing was, while I was up there, was doing a portion, whatever portion I was doing, and then and videoing it, and then at night time editing the video. But a lot of it's not really serious video editing. It's just kind of chopping bits out that I don't want in there, mistakes, errors, things, and then fast forwarding a lot of it. You know, putting it into fast forward so the video doesn't go on for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and then cutting it down to a reasonable time of about 20 or 30 minutes, you know, around about that mark, somewhere a bit longer. But it is quite a. Oh, I see mushrooms on a tree. What have we got up here? Fungi. Please be chicken of the woods. Please. Have we got chicken of the woods? Have we got chicken of the woods? No. Don't know what that is. Some little bracket fungus. What have we got here? No, it's apiati. So this is over here. This is called apiati. Oh, here we are. Get off camera. Apiati, and they are very edible. They're friable and very nice. Sometimes we up in Novgorod we've got some huge clusters this year, but again it's been a poor year for mushrooms, and these are kind of late coming up. Maybe it's because it's warmer now than where it should be. It should be cold now. It should be minus 17 or something around about now, but it's like plus 10. It's crazy weather. Hey mate, you make Richard sound so inviting. Sounds like quite an endeavour. It is inviting for, you know, if you want to live here, but it's okay if you're a foreigner and you've got a foreign income. If you're a local, a young person, say, coming here, then you find it probably difficult as anybody else. I'm okay because I've got a pension. It's not a huge pension, but it's, you know, my army pension, but it's you know, it does the job, but kind of thing. It depends what you want out of life and what your age is and stuff. You know, coming here as a young person and getting stuck in a dead-end job doing some shite job, you know, it's just going to be as bad as being anywhere else, you know. So that's not recommended. For me personally, it's been great. Eligible to be subscribed to the Russian army? No, you're not. I did good. I mean, once you get citizenship, right? As you know, there is conscription in Russia, and that conscription is for young boys. You know, I think it's 18 to 21. They have to go and do 9 months of marching up and down and cleaning stuff. You know, usual bullshit. But for foreigners, that is not on. So I went anyway. But when you get citizenship, you're obviously eligible for that. So I went down to the army recruit centre where they go. You know, went down with the missus. You know, to find out what's if I was on the reserve list or whatever. You know, whatever my obligation could possibly be. And they basically told me to go home. They didn't want me, I'm way too old. So, unwanted. So, there is no conscription for foreigners. I mean, I've heard it all. Oh, you're going to get sent to the front line. You're going to, really, you know, who wants foreigners in your army who can't speak the language, or at least can't speak the language like a local? You know, if you're on a radio or something, you know, sending messages and they can't make out what you're saying because you've got a bad accent, you know, it's just wouldn't work too well, would it? So no, I'm not eligible. I appreciate. I mean, yeah, I joined the army because Thatcher destroyed the industry, and in the UK, and it was a way out of poverty, wasn't it? You know, or lack of at that time there was 6 million people on the dole, and not a lot of work about, you know. So it was a case of, again, a lot of things in life are done through financial need, aren't they? This is my neighbour's, behind my neighbour's place, and they're doing quite a job of making a nice mess here, whatever they're up to. Some bricks here, they're going to do this road apparently, and it's all going to be cleaned up. It's kind of, oh yeah, they're on it, slowly but surely. It was all covered in firewood, it's all gone now, so they are getting there slowly. Because of age. Yeah, you know, this live stream is LGBT friendly. This YouTube stream is verified and considered part of the LGBT community. Oh, please, no, I'm not. No, Craig Dillinger, you're obviously a troll. So you go to the troll, you go to the timeout gulag for the real Russian experience, as somebody said the other day. We're not doing LGBT on this channel. Not interested, thank you. I'm not into all that wokeism. He's obviously thinks he's funny. But it's about as funny as a melting chocolate fire guard, you know. So he's in the gulag timeout. not back because of age. Yeah, I mean, you know, they don't want foreigners in their army, do they really? And they don't want, you know, old men kind of thing. It's a professional army. People always think, you know, they see on the news, the Russian conscript army. And a conscript army, as it was, fair enough, it was a conscript army, and now it's not. It's a professional army now. It's very different to whatever it was, as you can see by the things they're doing, you know. I don't know what the news you're getting over there, but I don't like to talk about the special military operation too much because it's kind of boring for me as well. But basically, Kupiansk and the other place beside it there have now, Pokrovsk is almost captured. They've got them surrounded, and the Ukrainians are surrendering in droves apparently. So yeah, sad thing. But anyway, do loads of people watch football over there? What are the popular teams? There are some, but I wouldn't say it's a popular sport. More popular would be ice hockey, more than football. There are some, but not a lot. A lot of winter sports here, obviously. Snowy weather in some parts. So you got, you know, downhill skiing and all that. Lot of things like ice skating, champions and ski champions and all that kind of stuff. A lot of winter sports. A lot of, well, there's everything basically, but football I wouldn't say is not. There are football teams, and if you ask anybody, oh, you know, if you say you're from England, the first thing they'll say either, oh, Liverpool or Man United, you know, one or the other is usually the case that people talk about if they know about England, you know. So it's kind of that way on. Me personally, I don't follow football, never have done. But if I was forced to follow a team, I suppose it'd have to be Sheffield Wednesday, you know, kind of home local team, you know, more than anything. But as a general rule of thumb, nah, people don't follow football. Yeah. This is actually a road again. This road up past my neighbour's house, and again undeveloped completely. This was all cleared back, and you can see it's all young stuff. It's all regrown completely to cover the road completely. It's a bit wild looking. Surprised how quick it's grown. Actually, it was like 2 years ago it was all cleared up. So of course once this all the land problems here are all sorted out and all the legalities are all done, all this will disappear and it will turn into housing. From Canada. F from Canada. Hello, Death Hawk 737. Colder winters than we've got here, I think. We don't. They're way colder than here, at least. Of Russia, that is, not of Canada. But, Mrs. Thatcher's comment got deleted. Suffer I share your sentiments. I don't know why it got deleted. I didn't delete that. YouTube has its moderating going. A bit hours. Come on, you two. Come on this way. Oh, the dogs aren't there. If the dogs aren't there, we can go that way. Okay. My neighbour Max has dogs, and I don't like to walk down here because they start yapping and going mad at each other. But I can't see the dogs there, so maybe they're in, maybe they're locked up, so we can walk past Max's house. Yeah, we were up late last night and doing some configurations and some what do you call it? Some YouTube channel, some certain Slava type words are blocked and some words begin with U are now blocked to stop the trolls coming in, because it just destroys the live stream, destroys the chat. So Kyle cry, long live Russia. Yeah, long live Russia. I agree. It's going to live a long time. That's Max's house. He's a neighbour. I don't know where he is today. I don't see him very often, but that's his house. That's a self-build. He built that himself, and they were building at the same time as me. He got a bit further. He had a bit more money, so he got a bit more done than me. But yeah, that's his house. Frame house, same type of thing. Frame house. He's done a good job. Oh, another one turned up behind it. Look, that's not finished. Another one over there. So really, it is a blast up here with a. In fact, the road down this summer again. This white storm. So there are people. Oh God, I agree. Definitely very cold, but also very humid and hot, depending on the time of year. Yeah, we get humidity as well here in St. Petersburg. It's kind of 100% humidity in summer and winter, all year round. It's horrible. I hate the weather here. It plays. I don't know how old you are in Canada, but for me, it plays havoc with my hips and joints. I really can't wait to leave St. Petersburg. Nice though it is. I am leaving. So there's no. Really, some of these are signs for the electrics, something different. The one there with a skull on it, a warning, don't touch. It says, I don't know where it says, it's blocked out with a thing. But anyway, yeah, channel unique. I don't know. There is a lot of channels doing. Build a house in Russia kind of thing. There's quite a few that have done it, but a lot of these channels, hate to say it, a lot of them are fake, or they make out the building itself, and really they're not. They've got builders doing it, and it's just a bit of faker. It's clickbait, which to me is, hey, come out there, Jackie, come out there, Jackie. Jesus Christ, Matthew. Jesus Christ, Matthew. Last thing, not nonsense. A lot of them are either professionals who are building houses, and showing how the build process. Some, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just showing it as it rolls, kind of thing. I'm not sat in a corner. They're sat in a corner. The camera sat in a corner, and I'm just recording as I'm doing it. So with the odd stop to show you bits and pieces, talking about it, what I've been doing up to. So really not, it's kind of vlogging rather than video making kind of thing. So video logging, and I think that's more honest way of doing it, showing really what I'm doing. So it's kind of, I don't like the clickbaits. Basically, it came about because of my Telegram channel. Magic, come out there. Come out there. Come out there. Jackie! Jackie! Come out there. Go on. Kush. Kush! That's another house that's been built. So yeah, not doing the old clickbait. I think it's not for me. I'd rather show an honest build. And the way, oh God, another dog. Swear to God, dog, come out to there. What is it with these dogs? Just want to fucking have a go at every other dog. Dear me, it's been great around here. There's been nobody living here now. It's kind of, come out to there. Hey! Reverse. I'm watching you, mister. There's a huge dog in there, and I'm not having that. Getting tangled up with him. So anyway, yeah, not doing that nonsense clickbaiting. The build is honest, including my failures and mistakes. There is. I'm not a professional builder, not by any long means. I did work on the building when I was younger, but I'm not a professional builder. I just know what's right and what's wrong, and I know the errors in that type of housing, especially with the. Come on, you, hey, Archie, come on. Where you going? Come on. I know the errors in that, especially with insulation. I did watch some YouTubers throwing up a wall. They're building a house, throwing up a wall, and no insulation between the wall and the floor. And I'm thinking, ooh, you're gonna have a cold house in the winter. But too late. What can I do? I don't know when the video was filmed. And apparently the house is standing now, so pointless in saying anything. But that was the idea that the Telegram channel came about to help immigrants coming or expats coming into Russia. Some of them are interested in building their own places. It's cheaper, obviously, to build your own. Kind of a thing over here. People build their own houses. But I wanted to show the mistakes that you can make and how you can get around it. And if you buy a house over, if you buy a frame house over here, you know, you're a new immigrant, you come over here, you set up, you buy a nice big frame house, and then you can't understand where the drafts are coming from. And if you kind of understand, if I can show how to prevent them, then really you could fix them, you know, albeit with a bit of work. You know, like talking about stripping out walls and stuff. Better to do it before you build a wall, but that's life sometimes. And but showing that so people do understand. And if you went into a house, a place in winter, to see a property, and you put your hand at the corners and feel for those drafts, you'll soon know if it's insulated properly or not. So, you know, rather than just looking, oh, this is a nice big room, you know, go and check out the bits where drafts come in, then you'll know exactly how it's built. You don't need to take the walls off, kind of thing. You can turn around and walk away, you know. Yeah, I was watching one of your building shorts. Yeah, the shorts are really AI clips, though. They're not they're me, but they're clipped with an AI program. So some of them, I look at them and I think that don't make much sense. Yeah, kind of thing. They're okay, but they're only designed really to promote the long form video, you know, the full video. Which obviously I go into details that. But it's good as well because the shorts, you know, there's been quite a few people come on and said, oh, it's there was a particular one, a short where I had a piece of twisted timber, and I screwed on a piece of scrap wood and then used some clamps to straighten it up, and a lot of comments came on and told me a different way of doing that. So really, really helpful advice from people. Somebody said get a big wrench and twist, because obviously Americans, this is where frame house comes from. America, that's technology. So you know, really, really helpful advice from people. Really appreciate that. You know, if I come across bent timber again, bent timber, you know, I can take their advice and use it. So it's you know, one of my comments, yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, you know, the advice that people give is really very, very good. You know, I couldn't, because nobody knows everything, do they? You know, I'm not a professional builder. And on the other hand, people who are living, somebody wrote, "Oh, you're pissing in the wind putting uteplitl, you know, the rolls of insulation between the joints." Yeah, well, it might be pissing in the way you're from, but in Russia, if you don't put it in, you'll soon feel the cold, you know. So some advice is good, some of it's not so good, but generally I like comments. I like the advice. It's good to listen to, you know. I appreciate it. Who wouldn't, you know? It's I think any fool can think they know everything if you don't know everything. I mean, somebody wrote on one of the shorts it comes up with, explaining about how nails are packaged, and said, "Oh, everyone knows that." You know, well, do they? If you've never owned a nail gun and you've never used a nail gun, how would you know how the nails come? There are things. Hello from Australia, Brendan girl. So things like for nails, they come in different varieties. You've got also the length of the nail, which is important for your particular nail gun, and then you've got different variety. I might actually do a full video on that actually, but there is what they call they come on like a drum thing on the nail gun. There's that type. There's the ones that come at a certain grados. I don't know what you would call that in English. A gradient, I suppose. So the ones that I'm using come at 20 degrees. There's others. So if you if you bought the wrong nails, it ain't going to fit in your nail gun, kind of thing. So it's important to know these things if you've never done it, you know. So it's okay for a professional to say, "Oh, everybody knows that," but not everybody's a professional. Not everybody knows that. So I think it's important. Hello from Australia. When does snow normally? You're part of Russia. The snow should be now, and it's not. It should be now. It's not happening, is it? I do own a larder. No, I don't own a larder. Larders are. There's a larder. No larder. Let's see. It's scrapped. No, larders like that. The traditional larder, kind of. That's what they call a zhiguli. I think it's a zhiguli, probably. They're a bit of a rarity now. They're not on the roads as nowadays. There was a government program to take them all in, and you got a certain amount of discount when you're handed in your old car and got a newer car. So larders, bit of a thing of the past, bit of a cliche from old Soviet times. Now they're not so popular, you know. But yeah, you know, building a house is a big thing. It really is a big thing. Honestly, I'm not going to be building forever, so this YouTube channel cannot continue on. Just outside of St. Petersburg, in a place called this settlement is called Gorelova, and it's what they call Leningrad oblast. So it's just outside of St. Petersburg in the suburbs, which is still called Leningrad. So yeah, you know, kind of way. It's you know, so just that's kind of the way it works at the moment. But you know, what was I saying about building the house? Build the house. The YouTube channel cannot continue on doing that because the house is not going to be built. It's not going to take me 20 years to do it. I hope not, anyway. So I've got to diversify this channel and turn it into something else, hence the live streams. Can foreigners travel to Russia now? Of course they can. Why wouldn't you be able to? I'm not sure Brendan what's that? Let's have a read here. Brendanil. Yes, you can travel to Russia. All you need to do, I'm not sure what country you're coming from, but you basically get a visa. Some countries do not need visas, some do. I don't know where you're coming from, so I can't say. But basically a visa, plane ticket, and away you go. Not much more to it really, just the same as any other country. Needs some gravel on that road. It needs something on this road. There's nobody lives here, see? That's the trouble. That road there, it's kind of, that's it. There's nobody living here. Oh, from Australia. Yeah, Australia, it's very easy to get a visa from there. My good friend Aussie Spy, if you know him, he's been on some of the live streams. He will be on the live stream on Tuesday with me. He lives up the road, just literally up there, through those forests, about 10 kilometres that direction. He's from Australia. He also runs a Telegram channel, especially for Australians and New Zealanders, Kiwis, about the specifics of travelling to Russia. Failing that, I think it's a private group. I also have a Telegram channel, expats and people just want to visit, called Russia Expat Info. You'll find it on link in the channel description. And on there we have a bunch of admins from all over the world who can tell you exactly what kind of visa you need, where you need to get it, and how. There's at least there's 2 Australians in there. That's Jason, he's an admin, and also Anastasia, who's been here over 30 years. She's from Melbourne, I think it is. So from Australia. We've also got admin from India, another one who lives just outside the country but close by, can't say where, for her own security. What else we got? American lady, very, very intelligent American lady, who has, for Americans, she's number one on to get visas and stuff. She really knows her business there. Of course, you got myself. You got somebody from Ireland as well, Chris, who's actually on visas, not living here permanently. He's coming and going, but he's on visas. So lots getting that kind of information is really easy on that channel. I have heard planes are not safe anymore in Russia. Planes not be safe. That's a lot of old garbage. I mean, nah, rubbish. All kinds of rubbish comes out in the newspapers and whatever, and the news. It's just 99% of it is garbage. There's like 1% of truth. I mean, I've gone on about the fuel crisis that we've got in Russia for diesel and petrol. You know, about big queues of cars going to the petrol station. It's a load of old rubbish. It was some journalist went up to the board of the everybody queues to get petrol because it's cheap. And some journalists, petrol, you know, kind of nonsense. Don't believe it. And not to be believed. Kate Lawson, New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. How are you doing? Is breaking up. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess the signal is bad there. The signal is bad. I will walk back down. It's poor. I can see it. For some reason. The signal is bad. Walk back down here, and then I don't know why it is going that way today. Let's see if I can pick it up a bit. Yoo-hoo! Why they lie though? Why do they lie? I don't know. Because they've got an agenda. Because they want to paint Russia out to be the bad guy all the time. You know, it's just international politics in it. The signal picked up again, I guess. you know, they've got an agenda, like everybody's got an agenda, and they've got an agenda where they want to make out that Russia's, you know, some kind of bad place where people are being killed on the streets and stuff, and whatever nonsense they can think up today. You know, there's always something. I'm from Saint, don't know what that is. I don't know what that little flag is. Is it very expensive to buy eggs? No. No, eggs are not expensive. That's about 50 cents for 10. How's that? So 2 cents a piece. There you go. That's kind of, if you're from Canada, I think you said, it's from us, from Australia. Yeah, about, so in Australian, so probably 1 cent an egg, a cent an egg. There you go. In Australian dollars, kind of around about that price. You got $2 to the $2 Australian to 1 US, isn't it? Roughly. So potatoes about 6 cents a kilogram, something like that. Some of it more, some of it cheaper. There is no problems with food in Russia. Can't say this enough. I've shown live streams showing the shops are all full. What TV channels are there? There's hundreds. Everything you can get in the West, you can get a TV satellite receiver and watch anything you want. No, and you can actually, if you haven't got a TV, you can watch it on your computer live stream. That's to do a, what do you call it? They do a thing now where you can pay to your internet provider, and they give you live TV straight to your computer or whatever device you want. So again, you know, yeah, about 6 cents a kilogram, something like that. Something like that, roughly. No, not poor farmers. It's just the price is cheaper here. You know, you got to remember it's on a different. Wages are lower here. They're about can be 2.5 times lower than what they are in the West. So Santa Lucia, that's Santa Lucia, Santa Lucia. Yeah. That's something that's when I was in the army, I was based at one place in everybody knows Northern Ireland. I was down in Oma, and I was at St. Lucia Barracks, where they captured a gun during some war, and it was there in St. Lucia Barracks in Oma. That's the name of the barracks. Yeah, Santa Lucia. Never forget that. Never been to St. Lucia, but yeah. Kind of know that. Yeah, wages are about 2.5 times lower, two times lower. Sometimes, you know, for your average, I'm not talking about like space bloody satellite builders, you know, but for your average worker, the wages are lower, and consequently prices are lower. You know, not expensive to live here. So for me, on a pension, on a UK pension, it's an army pension. It's livable, you know, much livable than it was in the UK. I could not live in the UK on. Are you in the country? Are you in the country? I'm not sure who you're referring that to. So yeah, things are cheaper here. Not what they make out in the West. They come out all kinds of rubbish, honestly. I think my phone's about to die, and I didn't bring my power bank, or it's not charging anyway. So I'm going to end this live stream before it does die and the video is deleted off the server. So hope you're having a wonderful day, everybody. Take care of your loved ones, and I'm out, and I'll see you tomorrow morning if you're on for my walk at 10 o'clock.